So you're gonna live in Manhattan, Kansas. Well, that's awesome because I love it here and I think you will too. In this video, we're gonna cover the 15 things that you need to know when you're living in Manhattan. What's going on, everybody? Kyle Powers here with Haven Real Estate Group at eXp Realty. K-State grad, turned contractor, turned real estate agent and investor. As always, thank you so much for checking out our video. I really do appreciate it. Let's go and jump right in. First one on our list is Manhattan, Kansas is a college town. I know it's surprising to you, but here's the thing. With that, you're gonna get a lot of diverse and very vibrant population in this town. You're gonna get college kids. You're gonna have foreign students and professors that come in from different countries. You're gonna get military personnel, and then you're gonna get the lifers, or then you're gonna get the transplants like myself, who have been in Manhattan, came to school here, and been here, and lived here, and decided to stay. Second thing on our list is the weather in Manhattan. Manhattan does have a humid climate, so you're gonna get very cold winters, very hot summers, and you need to be prepared for what both of those bring to you in this time period. So be ready. If you're coming in from the south, make sure you can drive in the snow. If you're coming down from the north, make sure you're prepared for the very humid, very hot summers that we do get, because it's gonna get to 100+ degrees, but then the humidity is gonna be killer as well. Third thing on our list is Manhattan is located in the Flint Hills. This is important because there are beautiful, beautiful sceneries that you can see, the rolling hills of the Cons of Prairie and everything else that you're gonna be able to really enjoy. Be on the lookout for the scenic overlooks. We have a couple of them here in town. One overlooks the lake, one overlooks the prairie, and then there's a lot of them around off the highways and things that way that you definitely should check out when you do get here. But you're gonna love the views. I know it's not the same as mountains and not the same as the ocean and things like that, but I will tell you it has its own beauty and brings its own personality to what we have here. Number 4 on our list is the downtown activity in Manhattan. We've got local restaurants, local bars, local community events and things like that you really need to tune into just so you know what's going on, just kind of get into the feel of this community. Because if you stay cooped up in your house all day, you're gonna miss out on the 5K races, you're gonna miss out on the parade, you're gonna miss out on all the fun stuff that we have in this town that a lot of people don't necessarily think about when you do get here. Fifth thing on our list is Manhattan, Kansas is located on and off of the Kansas River. The reason that's important is because that offers up fishing, that offers up river boating, that offers up other water activities like kayaking or float trips or anything like that that you might enjoy along the riverbank or on the river as far as that goes. Definitely enjoyed some good times there. So if you haven't done that, I would definitely check that out too. Sixth thing on our list is that Manhattan is home to the Cons of Prairie. I kind of mentioned that a little bit earlier, but what this is it's a protective native grassland that offers a lot of educational programs. It offers up a lot of hiking trails and a lot of things that you really can enjoy as you're out and getting out and about and enjoying this area. That's also rolls into the Flint Hills and everything as far as that goes, but definitely a lot of fun times that can be had on the Cons of Prairie. Number 7 on our list is Manhattan is called the Little Apple sometimes, but what we do is we do host a lot of cultural events. Could be festivals, concerts, anything of that nature that we do have, and allows a lot of different, and that vibrant population that we've got, that different population allows people to really feel at home when they do get here. Number 8 on our list is that the city does offer up good public transportation. We've got ATA buses that run around and have a bunch of different stops throughout the area. And if you have questions about that one, drop your comment below and I'll definitely shoot you an email with that information. But we have good public transportation. We also have a biking program that we have here that allows for a lot of people to, if you don't have a vehicle or don't want to use the public transportation, there are free bikes that you can utilize. And then on top of that, we have scooters that you can pay for as well. So definitely a good thing about us, about Manhattan, is the public transportation. Thank you so much for watching the channel so far. We do have more to go, but for now, I do want to ask you, if you do enjoy this content or if you do want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content, and give us that like because it helps us out with the channel. Number 9 on our list is the cost of living. Well, here in Manhattan, if you compare us to the rest of the US and everything else there, our cost of living is relatively low when you compare it to these bigger cities. I will be honest with you, I will be transparent. When you compare us to the small towns and everything around, some of the little bitty towns in Kansas, we are a little bit higher, but I will tell you, when you compare it to Denver or San Francisco or New York, or even some of the smaller towns in those different states, we are considerably lower compared to those areas. Number 10 on our list is that there is an abundant amount of outdoor activities to include hiking, biking, camping, fishing, and just about anything that you can want. Okay, I'll give you, they don't have rock climbing, but anything that you might be able to want or anything that you want to be looking at, I'll bet you that we have some form of it. Heck, we even have skydiving here. So if there is anything outdoor activities that you are curious about, or if you have any questions about, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I'd love to talk with you a little bit more about it. But yeah, so we do have an abundant amount of outdoor activities. Number 11 on our list are the crime rates. I will tell you, Manhattan, Kansas is a very safe community, very safe area. Our crime rates are very low when you compare it to other cities in the state, and especially when you compare it to some of the bigger cities in the US. Number 12, Manhattan does have a ton of green space and or parks that we have here in town, to include City Park, which has tennis courts, the city pool, baseball fields. Then you got Seco Park that has another pool, along with the green space that you can bring your dogs to or do some outdoor workout stuff. Like, there's a ton of playgrounds and parks and things that you can do to get out of the house and get out and about. Number 13 is probably one of my favorite, and this is where I talk about it a lot, is that we are a very welcoming community. That's where I get that small town feel, all of that kind of stuff that you can really kind of pay attention to. I literally was just talking to a client of mine just yesterday, and she said, oh my gosh, I never thought I could feel so at home in a place that wasn't my actual home. What she's talking about is everybody's friendly. Everybody says hi on the street. Everybody waves. There's a lot of that small town farm community type feel that you're gonna get. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll figure out when you get here. But there's a lot of that you have that community feel to it, and there's a lot of support in this area. Number 14, obviously is near and dear to my heart, is we have a lot of different type of housing opportunities. We have apartments, we have townhomes, we have single family homes, you have multifamily, you have, if you want to do trailer parks, trailer homes, we have those kinds of things. Like, there's a lot of opportunities for you to get here and have affordable housing and things that you can really kind of fit into. Now, again, I know that I'm going to get some people on here that don't necessarily agree with that, but I will tell you, compared to a lot of spaces, we have a lot of affordable homes and rentals in this area. Number 15 is we are in very close proximity to larger cities. You've got Topeka, Wichita, Kansas City, and Salina is another one. So all of those, like Kansas City and Wichita, probably two of the bigger Kansas cities. We're about 2 hours away on either one of them. Topeka's an hour. Salina is about an hour. I mean, so you've got a lot of opportunities that you could literally go Chiefs. You could go to Arrowhead. I literally just went there for the AFC Championship and enjoyed a good Kansas City Chiefs game and watched them win that one, but then really made it home back that night at a decent hour. I mean, granted the game got over late, but I made it back in decent time and it really wasn't a big deal. So you have that proximity to a lot of those things, a lot of those bigger city amenities that you don't necessarily get when you come to Manhattan, but you are in very close proximity to that. As always, I really do appreciate you guys checking out the channel. If you do have any questions or anything about that, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear what you have. If you haven't done so already, go and hit that subscribe button. Go and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content, and give us that like because that helps us out with the channel. And as always, if you have questions about buying, selling, investing, or anything real estate related, please reach out to me. My number is 785-477-5485. My email is kyle@homesforsalemhk.com. And again, I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.